Hello, I wanted to start with an exciting wave because today, yes, 30th of June 2024, it's Washing Up Club. Woo! Hello there to all my YouTube viewers who I assume watch from the beginning and I say skip past all this. That would be a damn shame. I've got some dedications to do for YouTube. This is a bit weird, isn't it? So I've had a couple of requests for things to wash up. It's my own fault, actually. I did ask. I did say, have you got any dedications? So I do have that to come up. I'll do that a little bit later on, just because I think one of the dedicators is also a watcher on the stream, a stream watcher. So there we go. I hope you've all had a lovely week. I've had a ruddy marvellous week, to be honest. Let's get rid of this, shall we? Let's get rid of this. This is Emily's porridge. I'll do my my admin once I've got all this crap out of the sink. I forgot what it was called, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, I've had a pretty good week, though I say so myself. I've exercised quite a bit, which I always enjoy. It's good for the soul, isn't it? A bit of exercise. Right, let's share. Just had my alert. Hello, nice shirt. Hello, Boggington. It's lovely to see you. Hello, Dr. Steve. Look at those guns. Can you see guns? Where? Can you see guns? Can you actually see? If you're not careful, you could punch yourself in the head when you do that, couldn't you? Oh, and with guns like these, you don't want to do it. No, so Dr. Steve, thank you for saying that, even though, I think you're just being polite. Or maybe even joking, but did you see the way I jumped on it? So I have been trying to do pull-ups because I read somewhere that that's the way to get big guns. So you can do the pull-ups like that. And I started on half. It's very embarrassing going over to the pull-up thing right on the other side of the gym and doing half a pull-up and going back to the rest of the weights. But so I started on half and now I'm on 3. Woo! 3. That's good, isn't it? That's ruddy progress. Right. Okay, I'm just going to share it. So please talk amongst yourselves or not. Hello everyone, welkwuck. Welkwuck to all of you. I can do a pull-up. Okay? That's good. Can you do a pullover though? A pullover is where you pull yourself up and you flip over it. Or maybe it's an item of clothing. I know I always get confused about that. Right, let's share this sucker. Let's do the checks. Do the checks. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Okay, here we go. Well, let's put that light on, shall we? Plunge you into head terms of sale update. Twitch has updated its terms of sale. There you go, you heard it here. I can't do a pull-up. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Dr. Steve. I credited you with doing a pull-up. I think you could do a pull-up. Right, here we go. Let's just see if we can hear it. I think you could do a pull-up. There you go. Oh, I don't want to pause it, do I? I just want to. I don't want to pause it. Just want to turn the volo down, don't I? Let me share it. I know a pullover is a jumper. Can't pull the wool over my eyes. Matt J. Davis, there he is. My little dingalings. Exclusive group of people who get dings. That's all of you, I suppose, isn't it? Share 2. Share 2. That's quite Welsh, isn't it, Matt J. Davis? Come on, share 2 now. Awful accent. Sorry about that. So it's a bit gloomy outside. It was lovely yesterday. We had the sun loungers out. And in order to do that, I had to sweep the decking. And I pulled up all this weed that goes everywhere. I pulled all that up. I don't think I did a very good job of pulling it up, actually. That's what she said. Possibly, I don't know. I don't really know how it works. Anyway, let's work on this update. So, morning. Come along to Washing Up Club. It's an exclusive club. Am I allowed to say club twice? Exclusive club that you, uppercase you, are now cordially, I never know what that means, cordially, but they say it in these things, don't they? Cordially invited to. Morning, come along to Washing Up Club is an exclusive club that you are now cordially invited to. No riffraff. I put no riffraff. No riffraff. Riff raffle. I wonder if Riff Raff have a Riff Raffle. Boggington just tried to do a pull-up and shouted from the other room, "That's the hardest thing in the whole world!" And instantly you replied, "That's what she said. Amazing." Yes! Jez cordially invited too. Lovely stuff. Maxwell Davis, this is very good. Morning, Ben and the Wuckers. Morning, Windy. Right, morning. I said morning so many times now. Morning, come along to Washing Up Club. It's an exclusive club that you are now cordially invited to. No riff-raff. I love it. We do the hashtag there, don't we? Hashtag. You guessed it, Washing Up Club. Welk, wuck, Windy. That's quite nice to say, actually. Washing. Am I in sync? I've got a horrible feeling I'm not in sync. Oh, bollocks to it. Washing Up Club. I won't do the joke about this thing. I do that every time I ask. It's getting a bit tiresome, isn't it? And then we paste it. But then what we do, and this is the clever part, we copy it all. Come on, copy it all. Copy it all! Select all. Paste. Whoa! Put it on Facebook. What do you mean limit access? X has been able to access your entire photo library for 6 months. Do you want to continue? I might limit it actually. That sounds a bit scary, doesn't it, when they put it like that? Paste. Just check it's gone on. Washing Up Club. Watching the wears away. Come on! Still posting. Takes ages. Takes ages sometimes. Get onto Threads. And while I'm on Threads, I will read you my threads. Just so you're in the loop. Just so you're up to date. Oh dear. Sorry about that. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Posted. Right. Okay, here we go. My threads. I like to think bus drivers look at me at the bus stop and think, yes, this is the kind of passenger I want on my ride. Okay, that's good, isn't it? Sometimes on a long bus or train journey, I feel some of my fellow passengers have become my friends. Isn't that nice? What a nice sentiment. Explorers. Likely to get stranded in a desert? Simply wear shoes that are too tight and keep hydrated by drinking your own blister juice. One more. In my mind, the Samuel L. Jackson character from Jurassic Park is still alive on the island. One-armed, mad as hell, killing motherfucking velociraptors. There you go. It's just a little peek into my my thread week. So Boggingtons, do you think would you say you did half a pull up? Anyway, right. I like to do the lean in and sincere. Good morning. Ben Rufus Green here. Thank you very much for joining me on Washing Up Club, aka WUCK. So I'd like to say a wonderful, I think it's wonderful, a wonderful welk wuck to all you wonderful wuckers. That works, doesn't it? Good morning. Hell of a shirt. Nowhere near half, and I specifically asked Dr. Steve not to share what had happened. Well, he didn't really, I just guessed. I'm a very good guesser. I read between the lines, Boggingtons. So if anyone's at fault, it's me and this ruddy mind that can just read things selectively. Don't ask me to read anything again because I'll get it wrong. It just comes and goes. Anyway, yeah, right, so we've got a very exciting episode of Washing Up Club. I'm going to do, as always, as is habit now, I'm going to do the cat tins first because they are really stinking, making my nose bleed, to be honest. And then I've got a couple of dedications to do. I picked them up on YouTube, so I hope the YouTubers are appreciating this. You don't have to. What is that stuff in the sink? I think it's seeds from a pink fruit. Pink orange, I'm sorry. It's, I can't remember what it's called. Emily likes it. It's kind of pear-shaped. You want to join playing Guess the Fruit? Guess the Fruit with Ben Rufus Green. I mean, I don't even know. I think I'd know it if you said it, which is helpful. Before I forget, Emily and I had a fantastic bit of viewing last night. So we watched two things. We watched. I listened to a podcast called Film Stories by Simon Brew. A little bit of an advert for you there, Simon Brew. It's brilliant. It's about how films got made, the stories behind them, scripts, budgets, and it's quite geeky, I think, but that's why I like it. And he was talking about how good 10 Things I Hate About You is, and I was like, oh, you know what? I've never seen that. Is a pink, orange, and orange? Oh, Matt J. Dave. Papaya! Thank you, Boggingtons. Yes, I requested... Yes, you did, Daniel Fern. Daniel Fern, 1977. Or Fian. Quince. I think it's actually papaya, actually. So, that's a ding for getting papaya right. Is green lemon a lemon or a lime? Ooh, isn't it just an unripe lemon? I don't know. Right, let's get this up. This is going to be a bit of a bastard. I will do your dedication a bit later. If anyone, don't forget, drop me a line if anyone wants a dedication. I do like to know in advance so I can prepare. Oh, God. Oh, my God. It's disgusting. They do look a bit like seeds, don't they? Well, they are seeds. Of course they're seeds. What am I bloody talking about? Let's get that up there. Take it over here. I always worry when I'm cupping it in my hands like this, I'm going to chuck it in my mouth. You know how when you pour nuts out, you just chuck them in your mouth. I'm worried I'm going to do that, and I'm getting dirt. Right, this is all going wrong. How did the recall go? Okay. So, all right. Well, I was going to tell you. I'll tell you when I'm feeding Willow. I'm going to feed her. I was debating not feeding her because she's got lots of food left from last night. It's probably a bit manky, isn't it now? Anyway, last night I watched for the first time 10 Things I Hate About You, and I thought it was incredible. I think it's one of the best films of that genre I've seen. I loved Mean Girls, which I'd happily watch again, but 10 Things I Hate About You was brilliant, really good, really tight. You know what the characters are after all the time, you know what their motivations are. Really funny, all the comedies, ringed out. Does everyone else like 10 Things? Or is that that's not controversial, is it, saying I like 10 Things I Hate About You? Can I have a dedication to the Eye Level Grill? Gone but not forgotten. The Eye Level Grill? The Eye Level Grill? What the hell's that? I don't know what you're talking about, Matt J. Davis. Can you help me out here? I mean, I'll give you a ding, but it's a confused ding. Can I put an emphasis on that? Can I have a dedication on 25th of August for me? Close. Birthday. Yes, of course. Well, you don't want it now, do you? Because you'll have forgotten it. I suppose if I was to ding you now, it would be dedication. Well, what do you want me to dedicate to you? Have a think about what you want me to dedicate to you, Dr. Steve. It can be anything you like, but as long as I have it. And if I haven't got it, I'll get as close as I can to it. In terms of what I've got. If you want a fork, I haven't got a fork. I'll dedicate 3 chopsticks tied together with twine, and then kind of a. Would that work? That wouldn't be. Would that be? That would just be like a triangle, wouldn't it? You'd have to snap them up and rearrange them. But basically, I'd make some kind of chopstick thing that would look like a fork if I didn't have a fork. But I have got a fork. Not dong worthy. The Eye Level Grill was a grill above the hob. Don't see it anymore. So easier. Okay, right, or even ding-worthy. I can't do a dong. I would love to give you a dong, but I haven't got a bell. That would be good, wouldn't it? I might get that. I might get a bell so I can ding you and then dong you. Like ding dong, ding dong. Well, you get it, don't you? That's what I love about you guys. You're the cream, the whipped cream of intelligentsia. I think my A-level teacher told me that, and I went on to get a really low grade, so I think she was barking up the wrong tree there. She said the whole class, you are the cream. I mean, I think she was just trying to make us feel good. I really was a late bloomer academically, I'm afraid. Got pretty bad A-level results. I got a good degree though. Nearly got a first. Mother still has an ELG gas. ELG gas 2. It's awesome. Do you close the oven door when using the grill? I'm never sure of the rule. Oh, you see, that's a good one, isn't it? Because I don't think you should. Because it's not like an oven where the heat escapes, you need to keep an eye on it, don't you, if you're using this as a grill? If you're making some Welsh rarebit, for example, you might want to, keep an eye on that bloody, keep an eye on the bloody door, on the stuff that's cooking, wouldn't you? I went a bit McKellen then, didn't I? He fell off the stage, didn't he? I think he's all right though, isn't he? A bit amateurish, isn't it? Falling off. I'm just joking. I'm not having a go at McKellen. God no. If it was Ben Rivers Green versus McKellen, I think McKellen would come out top. I think that's safe to say. He kicked the shit out of me. Oh, that would be good. It would be good, story. What's wrong with your head? Why have you got cuts and bruises on your ear? McKellen kicked the shit out of me because I said he fell off the stage. Well, don't tell him he fell off the stage then. Right, there we go. Okay, we're coming to the end of that. I quite like, okay, so during the week I cleaned the bedroom, like proper, really good cleaned it. So I'll just give us a little bit, I'm being upstaged by my angle. I got all the stuff off the shelves and dusted everything. As I was getting stuff off the shelves, I dropped one of Emily's perfumes and it smashed. And so the whole room was just too much. A little spray of perfume is lovely, but a whole bottle of perfume is horrible. I've only been to one play, but it had Sir Ian in it. Ooh, what was that? That sounds exciting. So anyway, I used this cloth to clean the perfume up, and I'm trying to get rid of the smell of perfume in the cloth because the whole house now smells of perfume. You've been given a proper grilling today by Matt J. Davis Windy. You are on fire. It's like you've been under the grill yourself because you're on fire. Woo! Let's go! Waiting for Godot. Was that with Sir Patrick as well? Sir Patrick Stewart. Sir Patrick, I can't do his voice. Can anyone do his voice? Type his voice for me. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I'm like this. Okay. Here's a little thing Emily bought. Little teapot thing for tea bags. Better than the sink. She sometimes chucks them in the sink. But when she brought it back, I said, the end is chipped, don't you? Just in case she didn't know and she thought I chipped it when I was washing up. Because it happens, it happens. In the cut and thrust of washing up club, things do get chipped. Right, what am I doing? Okay, so now Willow didn't eat all her food from the other day. And she didn't eat her food from last night. So last night's food is staying out just in case she wants to nibble on it. Although it's probably a bit skanky. But today's food is going in the food bowl from the other day. If that makes any sense. I don't think it does. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it's good to not make sense. We had quite a few cat visitors this week. We have... oh, bloody hell, that does reek. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. That's quite a good accent, isn't it? I'm Sir Patrick Stewart. This is a really good impression. Wow, that's brilliant. Wow. No, two different guy playing Patrick's part that night. No, a different guy playing Matthew Kelly was also in it. He's had a very interesting career, isn't he? Like he went. I didn't even know he was an actor. I wonder if he was one of those people that took a. You're not getting the washing up club music yet because I'm cleaning up this. I know it is technically speaking washing up, but I'm just not feeling it right at this moment. Make it so. How does he speak? How does he bloody speak? Out we go. So Dan Fern, have you had any ords this week? I'll tell you about mine. If you tell me about yours, I'll tell you about mine anyway. I'm not giving you these ultimatums. I'm not doing that no more. Well, I'm starving, actually. I'm proper starving, I am. Does it put you on edge when I'm not near the sink and the tap's running? Good! A roller coaster. As Matthew Kelly had an interesting career. You bet! Very good. Because he started as a presenter, didn't he? Then didn't he have some... he was accused of something, but then completely exonerated. And now he's like a really well-respected actor. Like he gets... I'd kill to be in Waiting for Godot. Would I? Would I kill anyone? No, I don't think I would, actually. I hate it when this happens. Look at this. That's no bloody good, is it? Ah, this country. This country, honestly. Right, so anyway, watch the 10 Things I Hate About You. Has everyone seen that? If you haven't seen it, I really recommend it. It's brilliant. Shrink wrapped. You can make a nice soup from the cat food washing water. You could, couldn't you? A soup for people with no taste buds or who want to be sick. Hello there, shrink wrap. Well, quack. Ruru, but hello, scrubber. Hello. Saw it years ago. We'd be good in Waiting for Godot. Me and you, Dan Fern. I think we got quite a good look together. Because you're quite, you've got quite a good build, haven't you? And I'm quite tall and skinny. I think we'd quite, you know, Ernie's Incredible Hallucinations. What's it called? Reunion. That's it. Boggingtons. You could say you were in it, but you played Godot. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, Boggingtons. It's a very good idea. Boggingtons. By the way, when are you streaming next? I do try and say hello when you are, if you know. And Dr. Steve, when are you streaming next as well? And whoever else is streaming, when are you streaming next? Ruru Laboo, do you stream? You'd be a good streamer. Don't you play, what's that game you play? Not Animal Farm. 10 Things I Hate About You is based on what Shakespeare played, Taming the Shrew. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. Don't come in here with your, like, who do you think you are, la-di-da voice. I can tell you had that voice on. I can tell you were typing like this. Oh, this will get them. 10 Things About You is based on what Shakespeare played. No one will know this. Everyone knows it, buddy. Oh, any dedications for your family members? Have you got any pets? Have you got the neighbour? Get the neighbours round. Dan Fern, very, very, you know, seasoned actor. What is your pet hate? Not pet hate. What is the thing where you go, oh God, I've got to do it, but not very good. Mine is, there's a scene where everyone's laughing. Okay, everyone's laughing, and then they do singles on you, and you've got to do, hi Nancy. You've got to do a single of you laughing, and no one else is allowed to make any noise. It's on you. No one needs to hear my squeaky voice on the stream. Everyone will think the speakers are busted. Well, so be it. Couldn't you put it through a modulator? No, but do you know what I mean? I think those are the things that I'm like, oh no, okay, I understand it's got to be done for the process, but I don't like it. Just laughing on your own without it sounding incredibly unconvincing. Dan Fern, what's your stance on that? Or can you do a good laugh? And you have to laugh for ages. It seems like hours. It's horrible. I had to do it for the Cockfields quite a lot, because I seem to do a lot of laughing in the Cockfields, which is nice. But it does put you in a good mood, smiling and laughing all day. Not that I'm ever in a bad mood, really. Yeah, so 10 Things I Hate About You. Lovely stuff. Does anyone think I'm an idiot for saying that? Or is it? It's generally well regarded, isn't it? But yeah, I thought it was going to be, you know, a bit of a crapo teen movie. But yeah, it's really nice. Really brilliant performances. Really good script. And as I say, every comedy nuance is... there's like scenes where they've gone... oh, we could do that. We could add in this as well. And I appreciate that. I watched The Family Affair on Netflix last night. Oh, I need to have a drink, don't I? My throat's closing up. It's A Family Affair. What is that nonsense? So anyway, we watched 10 Things I Hate About You. I believe I've mentioned about 100 times already. And then we watched, my God, Nicole Kidman. Oh, with Zack Snyder. No. What's his name? What's his bloody name from Efron? Yeah, there's quite a few Zacks out there, aren't there? There's more Zacks than I thought. Zach Black, who was in School of Rock. Yeah, so then we watched a documentary, which I thoroughly recommend. It's called Alex Jones versus the Truth. And it was brilliant. And now I didn't really know that much about it. Zacked from Saved by Tahi Bell. I like pointing out his typos. He pointed out typos to me once in a message I sent, and I didn't like it. Didn't set my arse on fire, that's for sure. Yeah, so it was Alex Jones versus the Truth, and it was amazing. It was all about the Alex Jones, far-right commentator from the US, who called Sandy Hook, which was it's a horrible thing. It was a massacre, a gun massacre in a school in Sandybrook, where about, I think there was 28 people were killed. So horrible. Don't worry, I'll keep it light. Well, I'm not going to joke about that. And this weirdo says that it was faked. He said it was literally said it was faked. That the parents weren't grieving because the parents were actors. I'd never heard anything like it. I mean, I kind of vaguely knew about it, but I didn't know the full details. And then they sued him and won. That's not a spoiler. Well, it is if you didn't know anything about it. Alex Jones is the guy from the Water Turns the Frogs Gaming. He's just a horrible man. He was speaking and he's just like, he's got a real Trump vibe to him. In fact, Trump was on his InfoWars, just like, fucking hell, what a horrible man. But just like, you've lost your kid in a school massacre and then people are calling you liars and saying the kid didn't exist. It just sounds like a nightmare. But it was brilliant. If you like your documentaries, I recommend it. And I think a few of you do. Has everyone seen The Jinx? The Jinx is amazing as well. Does everyone? It's on Now TV. So if you have Now TV, check out The Jinx if you haven't already. Really, really good. Amazing. Right. Okay. Let me just. I remembered, and one of my friends on Facebook. It was his birthday or something, and I remembered. I went to university with him, and I remembered a thing I did, which I thought was quite funny. So he worked at a pub. Okay, and upstairs was this massive room. It was huge. It was like a really big town hall type thing, upstairs function room, and they used to have proper big karaoke there every Friday, and he was known and very popular, but quite dorky, a bit like me, a bit of a dorky nerd. So yeah, but popular. I don't know why I'm calling you a dorky nerd. Sorry about that. But he practiced doing Angels by Robbie Williams, and he practiced in the mirror, practiced moves, and said, "Oh, this bit I'll do this." I was like, "Okay, yeah, all right, that sounds great." And then on the day, he was like all excited. He goes, "I'm just going to get a drink. Can you put this in?" He filled out the form with the Angels in. "Can you put this hand this in so I can do it?" And I changed it to La Bamba, which is all in Spanish. And right, and I put it away. Kind of forgot about it. Had a few drinks myself, and then he was called up. Next up, it's Brinny Jones. I just told you his name. Sorry about that, Bryn. And he went up, like all cocky. I'm going to do my Angels thing, and then this mysterious. This unknown guitar riff came down, 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 and the panic on his face was so funny. He went, no, not this one. And then the DJ went, "Oh, come on, give it a go." And he went out and sang it, and he was brilliant. He was brilliant, but it was just, I was pissing myself for ages about that. What a horrible thing to do. What am I like, honestly? It was very funny though. He saw the funny side, and he was very good. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. I never know how to finish my little anecdotes like that. I think I just thought I'd share that with you. It was a bit weak, isn't it? Okay, right, I'm going to leave that in. I always do this. I'm going to leave that in because I'm going to wash up the new tin that I'm about to create for Willow's food and the spork. Okay, so let's create a Willow food. So how was my week, I hear you say? Well, a certain Daniel Fern said, how did the recall go? So the recall was on the Tuesday, and I got there and I saw a load of like chums I hadn't seen for ages. Like I really like them all, but I only kind of see them at auditions and stuff, and I hadn't seen them for ages because I hadn't had a bloody audition for ages. So it was great to see them, but also it was a bit like, oh God, how many people have they got in? And they seem to have a lot of people in for the recall. Normally at a recall, it's quite whittled down. Hello, Willow. Oi, this way, please. So, yeah, I was. Excuse me, sorry about that. I went in with someone I hadn't met before. Lovely chap, really good as well. And we did it. Took some direction. Did it a couple of times, but because they had so many people, I kind of forgot about it. But I found out on Friday that I'm shortlisted. So I haven't got it yet, but I'm through to the next final stage, presumably. I hope there is. Surely there's not another stage. So that was good. That's for the corporate. So, you know, I'd love to get that. But then also, I've had, in total this week, I've had 4 self-tapes, which is absolutely unprecedented. So thank you very much for all putting those good vibes out in the universe. If you did, if you didn't, screw you! But I think you did. So yeah, really appreciate that. 4 self-tapes. So one of them was for the corporate, one of them was for a student film, one of them is for an online thing, and one of them is for a TV thing, which is the first TV thing I've had pretty much all year. So very, very excited. But I'd love to get all of them. I'd love to get all of them. But if someone had a ladle under my chin, like not a gun to my head, it's not. I don't want to, you know, have to send you. If someone had a ladle under my chin and they said, if you don't tell me which one you want the most, I'm going to pull this ladle up and it's going to really hurt your chin. I was like, all right, okay. If that happened, I would say the one I wanted most was the TV one, just because it's a bit more, you know, more people see it, don't they? Really, I'm presuming it's better paid. But yeah, so that's absolutely brilliant. So I'm hoping that this is the beginning of maybe a, you know, getting a bit busier, but it could just be a blip. And also, I don't know if you found this, Mr. Fern, during Edinburgh, which is coming up, everything slows down because everyone goes up to Edinburgh. All the casting people go up to Edinburgh. So it could be that I'm going to have a little couple of quiet months coming up, which I don't want. Right, there you go, Willow. Straight in. Straight in. There's not going to be any ritual today for the kitten. Right, what did I miss? Carry on. More Willow, please. Alex Jones is a guy. Right, okay, this is good. You beat me by 3 self-tapes last week. Well, it's the first time, isn't it? I'll try and get Willow. I don't want to pick her up too viciously. I want to not pick her up viciously. Hello. I came to think about a wedding film, but I forgot the name. Are there such comedies anymore in the cinema? Well, Feely, what a question. I don't know. Well, you can't beat a good wedding film, can you? It's 4 Weddings and a Funeral, absolute classic. I think there's a few Amazon films that are wedding-y. So yeah, so very pleased with last week's shenanigans, and I hope it continues. It could just be a blip, which I'd still be happy with, but I'd love to get all of them if they fitted. If they all fit together. If they all work, I'd love to get all of them. Wedding Singer, yes, that's good, isn't it? A wedding film doesn't ring a bell. Matt J. Davis, look at him go! Are you on drugs, Matt J. Davis? Are you on funny drugs? Don't take drugs. Don't do it. Right, okay, so the dedications. Daniel Fern wants me to wash up an egg cup for him, so I'll do that now. We have got egg cups. We don't eat eggs, obviously, vegan. Is an egg a chicken abortion? No, a chicken period. It is, isn't it? So we've got an egg cup right at the back. Why don't you pick something more difficult next time? Crikey. Here you go, egg cup. And then the other one was Gorman Gastergast, who is a YouTube viewer. So they want a peeler. I'm going to go with a metal peeler because there's a plastic one, but it feels like it's going to fall apart every time I touch it. Okay, right, let's clean the sink. Give it a quick swish, swishy swoo, swish swoo, swish swoo. I'm going to try and get into more pep talk. So if anyone needs a pep talk, let me know, and I'll give it to you. You know, like you got this, buddy. That kind of thing. Yeah, you know what I mean? Have a think about that. I'm good at pep talks. If you've got a situation that you're not sure about, I can give you a pep talk. Oh, you son of a basket. Oh, you fucker. Is that actually on? Oh, here we go. No, I think we're back. Oh, bum off, will you bumming bummer. Okay, here we go. I think we're going to play all right. Got to be careful with this bloody thing. So yes, we're back. Okay, here we go. I put it up too loud one week and it's distorted. Here we go. Look at that. That's how you squirt washing up water in the cup. Wash the grease away. It's getting cleaner. Grease away. Recycle everything. Washing up club. washing up club. Washing the grease away in front of your eyes, it's getting cleaner. Washing the grease away with time. Washing up club, washing the grease away. Tackle everything. Washing up club, washing the grease away. Washing up club, washing up club. Washing up club. Woo! Well, that's a terrible word. Sounds like eyes on legs. Hello, first time chatter. R Shack 23. Can I call you Shack? Woo! Straight in with the nickname. It is Eyes on Legs. Thank you very much, Eyes on Legs, for that wonderful song, Washing Up Club. Available on all good platforms. Bloody good tune, that. Right old earworm. It'll be in your ears for the rest of the day, I hope. At least you got to the bottom of things with the music. What is that referencing something that I did? I should be watching anime and slow roasting pork. My pet hate in filming is table scenes. They take ages to do. I love table scenes. Isn't that weird? I love them because without the table scenes, okay, during the setup, right, at the Cockfields reference, number one, I just got to hear these absolute legends talking about their career and chatting. Like, I think Nigel Hay was implied he was at one point up for Bond or something. I said, "Were you ever seen for Bond?" He goes, "Oh, they saw everyone." So I don't know if that meant he was seen for Bond, but you just get to chat to these amazing legends. Like Bobby Ball was so funny, and yeah, oh god, it was amazing. I love filming those, and also it's I really like doing kind of stuff in the background that gives flavour to a scene, if that makes any sense. You know, just like eating, and I like eating anyway. So yeah, so there we go. That's, you know, chalk and cheese. But yeah, no, and don't get me. You know, I'm sure you don't hate it, do you? You just roll your eyes a bit. And go, oh God, necessary evil. Here we go. Just, you know, just in case there's any casting directors watching, taking note, going, ha. We wouldn't want that, would we? We've got to have our Dr. Watson and Sherlock. Not now, Watson. I'm busy. Should I be a more bad-tempered Sherlock Holmes? What kind of a Sherlock would I be? Maybe a sex pest one? No, that wouldn't work. What was I thinking? What kind of a Sherlock would I be? Right, let me just run a policy past you that I have. See if you think I'm a weirdo. So, if anyone deletes me from Facebook, not if they delete their account. If they delete their account, absolutely fine. If they specifically click on my profile and delete me as Facebook, they're dead to me. Okay? I don't... Yeah, it's like they've specifically said, right, don't want any more of this character. Let's get him out of my life. So I've kept a list of people who have deleted me, so that if I remember them, then I'll go, right, well, you deleted me on Facebook. I don't want anything to do with you. Is that the most petty thing in the world? And anyway, moving that forward. Okay, we'll come back to that. For some reason I was drawn to this rather beautiful egg cup, and I would like to dedicate this egg cup to Daniel Fern, who, if there's one thing you can say about Daniel Fern, it's that he likes his egg cups. He's got the biggest collection you've ever seen. Okay, have you got this one? Don't know. You're not having this one, but he's had to. When he moved house, he had to move into a house with 2 extra rooms for all the egg cups, and if you get on the subject of egg cups with him, he will bore the shit out of you. He once spoke to me for well over 4 hours on egg cups, and I was like, oh Jesus. So don't get talking to him about egg cups, because he's absolutely obsessed with them. When people delete me, I just assume they can't deal with my awesomeness. Well, that's a good way of doing it. But anyway, so I bumped into someone who had deleted me. And because I'm such a friendly guy, my instinct was like, ah. And then I remember, and she said, oh, hello, all friendly like. And then I went, oh, hang on, you deleted me. So I then went, oh, like that. So it was only a split, that all took a split second. It didn't last as long as I'm implying. But yeah, so normally if I'd seen someone who I hadn't seen for ages, I'd stop and chat and say, hi, how are you? But because this person deleted me, no chat for you, buddy. But does that make me the most petty person in the world? Possibly. I don't care. You know, we all have our little systems to keep ourselves sane. Right, now, Gormangast. I have to say, your comments on YouTube are very much appreciated. You're well-informed, charming, and you have excellent taste in YouTube videos, aka Washing Up Club. So this one goes out to you. This is a peeler. It's got quite a sturdy, you know, handle to it. I've got plastic ones that feel like they're going to snap if you put too much pressure on, but this is a good one. So there we go, washing it up now. This is for you, Gormangast. And I say again, big fan of Mervyn Peake's book, Gormangast. And I think you said a fact that Titus in the Night or something. So I thought he wrote Titus Groan, Gormangast, started writing Titus Alone, but then croaked, and his wife had to finish Titus Alone. But are you saying he wrote Titus Alone completely? That's my question to you, Gormangast. You may not get it. You'll understand it. It's not what I'm saying. You may not receive it. Anyway, so what is that wrong of me about the Facebook thing? You know, if you deliberately pick to delete me, perhaps I should think that they're jealous of my handsomeness. Jealous of my shirt choices. Oh, look at this. This is a good shirt, this, isn't it? Where's Willow gone? Oh, kittens. Oh, kittens. That's quite a good curse, isn't it? Oh, kittens. I don't have a peeler. I use a knife. I have the skills. Meow, meow. Do you ever delete Facebook? Yes, I do, but only if they're weirdos. No, but I'm happy. I wouldn't, if I deleted someone on Facebook, I then wouldn't go and try and say hello. And another thing. I saw someone who I hadn't seen for ages. She was a woman. God, I'm not like a pest to them. She was one of my first bosses in TV. So real, you know, it was like, and I saw her in the kitchen at TV production. Oh, hi, how are you? Long time no see. And she was really like, you know, I'm all right actually, I'm all right. And then I was like, oh, why was she a bit weird? And I found out she deleted me, my first boss. Like, what's that all about? Horrible. You know, they're still on there happily posting, and then you get weird one. And because I check my Facebook memories a lot, I get to see who's deleting me, because you look at a memory, and it says add. If it says add friend, I'm like, oh. They've gone. There was one person who deleted me, and I blocked them because I knew that they were going to be poking around. I didn't really like him anyway. This is a guy. He deleted me. He was a massive douchebag who I knew from Canterbury. Deleted me now. Probably won't ever see him again. Couldn't give a shit. There you go. One thing you've got to learn about me, okay, is I don't like to be side-arsed. Yeah, I don't like it. And I don't like to be fresh-arsed either. And if you try to triple-arse me, woe betide you. Do you delete people? Does everyone else delete people? Is it a common thing? What time are we on? 43. I feel a bit excited today. I feel a bit overexcited. Eyes on Legs! We just played your tune! And a first poster said this sounded like Eyes on Legs. I don't know who that person is. Do I know who that person is? Are they still here? Or have they seen what they've entered into and buggered off? I once did a Facebook cull and advertised it on Facebook. It was a disaster. I had so many complaints since I've never deleted anyone. Okay, what's the... What, you said, hi everyone, I'm just having a bit of spring cleaning. I'm going to be deleting a lot of people. What, you did that? Why would you do... Who do you think you are? Do you think you are Bill Gates? Yeah, that sounds like people are going to take exception to that. Yeah, I mean, just quietly delete them and block them. I've got quite a few people who I don't follow on Facebook, but I wouldn't delete them. I only don't follow them because if there's certain things, like there's people who you just meet, and you add them on. It was the early days of Facebook, fair enough. Is the kitchen clean from calcium spots? I don't know if you ever got the question. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what a calcium spot is. Now, what was I going to say? So yeah, okay. If you've just met someone, right? This happened quite recently. We'd met someone. Oh, hi, how are you? Oh, lovely. Yeah. Oh, I like this. I like that. Add you on Facebook. Blah blah blah. Then it turns out he likes hunting. So I was like, right, that's the end of that. Get off my site, you fucking psychopath. So that's another reason. But again, if I saw him, I would say, and he said, why'd you delete me? I'd say, well, you like hunting, don't you? And I'm a vegan. I cannot sanction your buffoonery, as Tommy Lee Jones said to Jim Carrey, famously. That's so funny. Like, have you heard Jim Carrey's account of that? Like, it's very funny. He went into a bar, and he found out he just got Batman. Was it Forever? It was Forever, wasn't it? And he saw Tommy Lee Jones, and Tommy Lee Jones went white as a sheet and was shaking. And Jim Carrey went over and was like, hey, we're doing Batman Forever together. And Tommy Lee Jones, white as a sheet, said, I can't sanction your buffoonery. I delete people with dishwashers. Good for you, Windy. Nice work, buddy. Thanks. Thanks for keeping the washing up dream alive. Lovely stuff. But yeah, and I think Jim Carrey's pretty good in Batman Forever, and Tommy Lee Jones isn't, I'm afraid. I don't think he's very good in that. I don't think he's very good in it. Roo, I think you should do a stream. I'd watch you. I'd chip in with a few quips here and there. Matt J. Davis, you've been very quiet. Am I not inspiring you to quip? Anyway, I don't want to be that guy. Demanding that you quip, like you're some kind of jester. Limescale stains. Oh, I suppose I have actually. I suppose I'm looking at one right now. Hang on, let me just clean this a bit more. Right, sorry. Sometimes you've just got to concentrate and focus on the cleaning. Now, there's little spots here. Is that lime scale? If they've been there a while, I call them lime stale. But that's another story. That's another whole story. I wanted to also give you some unusual advice. It might be a regular thing. It might not be. I'm quipping while I'm ahead. Good for you. Hang on. Does that mean you're quitting? Does that mean you're? That's I did a status update with that involved. I'm quipping while I'm ahead. Quip while you're ahead. Ah! I've also got a manoeuvre where you do a quip. I do a quip. Yeah, but you're an idiot. That's called the quip and sip. Where you quip and then take a sip of whatever drink you have to hand. Got to be careful. I did that once and I took a big slug of washing up liquid. Kind of completely undermined the quip. I had bubbles coming out my mouth. It was like I was a bloody cartoon, but with speech bubbles. The bubbles popped and my words came out. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. So anyway, to my recommendation, not that you ever listen to my recommendations, I don't want to be bitter, but you only have eyes on legs. But you only have eyes on legs. But you only have eyes on, but you only have, I don't know what I'm doing. I was trying to think, but I only have eyes on legs. Right, the water's filthy, but not to worry, we'll do some recycling. This is a delicious fajita. Is that how you say fajita? Seasoning mix, lovely stuff. Emily's done. She's got some amazing food. Amazing food. So, my unusual advice, okay? It's not really unusual, it's just stuff I've seen that I thought I'd pass on that you probably already know, but you never know whether you know it or not. If you're walking down the street and you see a pile of bird shit, don't walk through it, walk round it, because that's where birds shit and they could shit on your head. I would suck at streaming. You would all wonder why I'm suddenly talking about the history of My Little Ponies. Oh no, that sounds amazing! I guess so. I put acid, not the drugs, in my water boiler and it gets shiny. Oh blimey, I'm not tinkering with acids. Acid is scary. There was one time, it's not really acid, it's caustic soda. I was cleaning out a sink. This was the day after one of my birthdays. And sounds like I have several a year. If your shirt had a favourite band, it would be the Peach Boys. Oh my God, Dan Fern. Beautiful, a beautiful quip. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing that quip with us. Sorry, I don't say that with you, do I, Matt J. Davis? I don't want you to think I take your quips for granted, Matt J. Davis. It's just that you're so good at them. But anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Daniel Fern, thank you very much for that quip. Thank you for sharing that. Much appreciated. Now, I need to come up with a title for this. I'm trying to do stuff that works well on a thumbnail. I mean, they're actually oranges, actually. Just realised that actually oranges, so maybe the quip wasn't quite as good. But I can't take a ding back, and I wouldn't want to anyway. Yeah, so my advice, just going back to the advice, it's kind of obvious when I'm saying it out loud, but if you see a pile of shit, bird shit, avoid it like the plague, because the kind of shit, instead of walking through it, is solid. Yes, it is. I suppose it is. It does seem a bit obvious now I'm saying it out loud, but what I mean is that is a bird. Birds like to shit there. So don't walk over it and go, oh, there's a load of shit there, isn't it? Because you're going to get shit on your head. Or worse still, a bird could have had a shit, die, and fall on your head. Actually, shit's probably worse, isn't it? The shit get worse. Bit of recycling now. A little bit of recycling. Pop that in here. Tum titty tum tum tum. Yeah. So yeah, Dan Fern, I gave you a ding. And then I've just realised that you kind of like, it was, I don't know if I should have done, because these are oranges, aren't they? I can't see them. One of the stupid things I ever did, stupidest, I mean that's pretty stupid, but get the sentence right, was I was doing, I needed to know how to spell Florida. This was a work situation. I said, how to spell Florida? And I was wearing a t-shirt with Florida on it. Idiots! Right, let's get rid of this water. Pardon me. So, we're not done with. I'm going to do a bit more wash. Sorry about that. I shouldn't do this. Disgusting. When you belch, I don't want to waste time, so I incorporate it into the word. Is that the most disgusting thing in the world? Possibly. Well, sorry if it is. Dr. Steve said, look at those guns. And can you see? I don't think you can see any guns, can you? There's no guns there. Right, what's this? I once got shat on by a pigeon. Hey, Willow, come here, please. Willow, come. Oh, little shit. She's gone the wrong way. I'll allow that. Come here. No, that's the opposite of coming here. God! Ah! Chap paused. I once got shat on by a pigeon as I got off a bus in Camden, and I've been paranoid of the area by the big Sainsbury's ever since. Well, that sounds very wise. Seen more meat on a sparrow's knee. Oh, Windy. You're not getting a ding for that. Because that was nasty. Isn't it sparrow's kneecap anyway? I think the arms are death turning up. Thank you, Dr. Steve, you see. I'm easily, that gets a ding, you see. Dr. Steve, that gets a ding. I'm not saying that was a joke, because that would undermine my arm. Pretty scary, eh? Come here, please. Come on. Oh, she sat down. Come here. Willow. Whistling doesn't work for cats. What am I thinking? Willow, what's this? There's nothing. I wrote kneecap. Did you write kneecap? I'm going to have a look. Let's have a little look. Oh, you did. Okay. All right, you did. I'll give you a ding for calling you out incorrectly. Come here, kitten. Come on then. Can I give you a shoulder cuddle? Oh, good girl, Willow. There she is. Kittens. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. She's alright. She's alright, aren't you? Right. In my arms. Look at this baby, this is pretty. There we go. I like pouring her out, like you're pouring out some liquid kittens. Right. So Roo Boo, you've got a doggy, if I may say, called Archie. Yeah. But you've got lots of cat chums, haven't you? Do they come to your garden? You don't feed them, do you? Unless they're stray. Right. No washing up club music, because this is just a. This is like a. I don't know what it is. I shouldn't have started separate sentence. We love Willow. Well, you've got one of her whiskers, haven't you, Windy? A good luck whisker. So was that dedication nice, Daniel Fern? I don't think you referenced it. Please send her over. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? I have indeed. Right. Okay. No one needs a pep talk. Dedication. Yes, it was a great dedication. Thank you very much, Dan Fern. Did you mind me telling people about your egg cup obsession? Did you mind that? Of course not. I liked it. It's bloody true, isn't it? I don't know if you saw that massive saucepan I just put in, frying pan rather. I'm a bit worried about it. A little bit worried about it. Should I wash my bell? That's what she said. No, that would be what he said, wouldn't it? We are watching The Office again. We're into the sweet spot. I think series 2. Has everyone seen The American Office? I don't own a single egg cup. Okay. Yeah, so after this I've got to learn lines for a self-tape, which is exciting. They want it Monday morning. After that Florida faux pas, you could have been in a hell of a state. Oh, lovely. Hang on, I will ding you in a minute. I owe you a ding. It would be good if I had a bell that could dong people, wouldn't it? Matt J. Davis. I also now have a seagull family. The dad comes and gets snacks. I can see the babies on the roof of the neighbours. Oh, that's lovely. My ding-a-ling, I want you to wash my... Ooh. I'm also watching Fort Apache. It's a John Ford film from 1948. It's got Henry Fonda, John Wayne. Is it Ward Bond, I think? I don't know. But yeah, I love westerns. Westerns might be my favourite genre, just because they've been going for so long, and I just like watching the change in them. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get more auditions next week, because I've had a taste. I'm on a. I don't know if I'm on a pencil. I've got through to the kind of final, I think. It's quite frustrating. Well, it's horrible when you get to the final or something and you don't get it. Earlier last year, I was on a shortlist between me and another guy for an advert that would have paid over 20 grand. Fuck me, that would have sorted me out for ages. And I knew the director, and obviously he got me in, and then it was up to the client to decide. But I got down to the last two, and he was telling me every stage, and it was like so painful when I didn't get it. 20 grand. I knew the guy that got it, and I like him, but I just wish he'd had an accident to get me. I can say it because it's in the past. I didn't wish him having an accident. That's naughty to say. I hope you're well. Unnamed actor that I didn't wish that you had an accident. I don't like the look of that. That's scaring me. Scared by my own washing up. Have you ever been scared by your own washing up? It happens, it's a thing. Okay, here we go. Come on. Pep talk for myself. Does no one want a pep talk? I'm quite good at them. Oh, didn't see that. Forgot about that. Biggest paid advert you've ever been up for? Mine was 50 grand. Oh my God. And you didn't get it. I take it. God, how... Jeez, 50 grand. Can you imagine that? I think I've passed that now, unfortunately. I think my advert days, I might have aged out of them, even though I don't think I look... And I know who got it. Well, of course, you saw the advert, presumably. Unless it was probably an American one. My biggest ad was Virgin Trains, I think. Where I got... yeah, that was a good ad, that. And that was really good fun to shoot. And then after that I stopped, I quit my day job because I thought I'm an actor now, and then you know, it didn't quite work like that. I was like, well, what's the next one? I've got this big ad out, what's the next one? Come on, bring it on. But yeah, it doesn't work like that. Did you do that back in the day, or were you briefed accordingly, Dan Fern? Did you see Chia, not chia seeds, is it? It's Chi. Put that she was doing the writer's room for thingy. Are you not involved in that, Dan Fern? I know you're an actor that contributes a lot, but I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what. Chi, thank you. I think I'm just an expert at not using people's name if I get confused. You know, you can just call someone Buddy Balls. Hey there. You don't have to use people's names. You don't have to. I mean, it's nice to. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Dinosaur Series 2, if there is going to be one or not. I mean, obviously I'd love to come back. But is there going to be one? I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if I'd be asked back. Anyway, I hope to be. I hope I would if there was another series. But you have to, you have to. Oh yeah, that would be horrible actually. If they replace me, I've got a new boss. Oh dear me. I'm such a sensitive little sausage, aren't I? Right, let's see. I've got a good grip on this, and I'm giving it a good. That's what she said. I can't say that it's not. I'm not copying Chatterbix. It's been around since the 70s. Right, let's just give this a little bit of a rinse for all those people moaning about me not rinsing. It's strange the amount of people that say, I'm not moaning. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude to you. Commenting, let's say. But honestly, nothing tastes of soap, I promise you. I wouldn't just be eating stuff and going, oh, this soap's awful, and then not rinsing it. Okay, right, what am I doing? Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? Why am I doing it? Right, this is what I'm doing. Richmond bacon. Absolutely lovely. So yeah, line learning. Now, you may be wondering where Crummy is. Well, she's not here. She's doing exercise. She's very dedicated. There's Crummy. We had a lovely time sat out in the garden yesterday doing. I did a bit of weeding, and I sent her. And we've got a little deck chair for Willow. I'll show you a picture of Willow on a deck chair. It's a little tiny deck chair. There's also a scratch pad, and you know what happens when you buy something for a cat? They just don't use it, do they? But she was on it. So it's great, and she looks so cute on it. I'll post a picture up on the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, get on the Discord. And if you're not on the Discord, why aren't you on the Discord? Because you're a traitor! No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I didn't say that. I didn't really say that, did I? Oh, I'll tell you what. When I finish this, I'm going to have a lot of grapes. I'm feeling a bit grapey. Feeling a bit grapey, do you know what I mean? And then I'm going to go to the shops at some point today. Lots of salad containers. Let's give it a little shake. The biggest ad I was up for, I think there was one time where it was it was like a in-flight thing, and that may have been about 40. I mean, something like that. God, forget about it. I'd love it. It was a double act thing, 40 grand, I think. I can't remember, because if I don't get them, I try to get them out of my head as soon as possible, because it's not healthy. God, 50 grand though, that would really sort you out, wouldn't it? There we go. Maybe one or two more of these, and I'll call it a day. Oh, there's something a bit pongy in there. It sticks like a... Oh dear. So yeah, I finished my sitcom finally. So I'm going to have a chat with my agent about what to do with it. I'm going to give her a call, see if she wants to do anything. Ben, what sock option do you pump for? Sorry, I didn't read that very well. I'll start that again actually, because I like to get your words correct. Ben, little laugh there. Ben, Ben, what sock option do you plump for when wearing shorts? Well, that's an interesting question. I think I've made a bit of an error, sock-wise, today. Can I stick my foot up? I don't think I can I? Oh God, I can't, I nearly fell over. Did that get up? Let's see if we can get the floor. Okay, I've gone for a little pinky sock, which kind of potentially clashes with the orange shirt. But what do you think? Do you think it's alright? You probably need just one Super Bowl ad and you'd be sort of, oh God, yeah. I mean, it used to be ankle. Why are you listing body parts? It's so sinister. Ankle. I saw a film called Piggy, Spanish film, supposed to be a horror film. Wasn't very horrific, was quite good though. It's a very short review. Yeah, it used to be the day, and this was probably before your time, because I know you've been acting a bit longer than me, firm, that you could just do an ad and you'd live off the residuals, like be able to buy a house after doing a Burger King ad or something. But they've changed all that now, haven't they? Which is a shame, I have to say, which is a shame. Wouldn't it be good if you just one job you could just buy a house? Well, that's what Jaws the Revenge. That's what Michael Caine always says, isn't it? I've never seen it, but I've seen the house that it bought and I love it. I can do a kind of approximation of both Ade Edmondson and Rick Mayall. So Rick Mayall is obviously the... and Ade Edmondson's the... Okie dokie, matey. Does anyone else want me to try anyone's face? My hair, I haven't mentioned my hair this week. I kind of came to terms with it. It was looking good this morning. It's looking better than it was now. But I had a swim and it kind of made it look a bit shit. So sorry about that. Sorry you have to endure my hair again. I haven't set up the Kickstarter yet. Right, here we go. That'll do. It's just for recycling. Don't say that, Green. What's wrong with you? Okay, right. We're nearly at the end of Washing Up Club. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice effect, isn't it? Dribbling out. In fact, we now are at the end of Washing Up Club. So, I'm going to put the music on. Let the music play. By the wonderful Eyes on Legs. Very talented chap. Get the volume down. Don't like being upstaged by this geezer. Now, thank you very much for joining me today for what I like to call Washing Up Club. It's an exclusive club that you're a member of, so well done. You've done something right. If nothing else, if on your deathbed you think, what have I done? You've joined Washing Up Club. That's what you've done. Now, tomorrow is the beginning of a new week, and I want you all, again, to put it out there that I get more auditions, and I get the auditions that I've auditioned for. Okay, sorry, I have to sound like a cult leader. Not that you're a cult, it's just that I've been watching a few cult documentaries and this is what they do. So that's not the impression I want to put out. But anyway, wish me luck next week, and I, in return, will wish you luck, even if you don't wish me luck, because that's the kind of guy I am. So, best of luck to you all next week in whatever endeavour you get up to, as long as it's nice. If you're planning on doing something nasty like peeing in a pool, bad luck with that. But I don't think that's the calibre of people you are. But so wish me luck next week for all my auditions. Thank you very much, Shrink Wrapped. Lovely to see you again. BBC chum there, Shrink Wrapped, used to run BBC Comedy. Online comedy. What am I talking about? Comedy Soup? You were my contact there, weren't you? Lovely stuff. Anyway, rambling now. Thank you very much, Flossie. Let the water go out. And as the water goes out, any issue we had last week's going down the plug. That's the end of it. Bye problems. Goodbye problems. See you never. Unless you want to. So, yeah. Next week, full of hope. What's it going to be? It's all going to be good, isn't it? It's going to be fantastic. Break a leg, Ben? What's that question mark there for, Windy? What's with the question mark, Windy? You gotta... Right, now it's the awkward moment where the song's finished, the water's not finished, and I'm sat here like a chump not knowing what to do. I know what to do. Oh, you know what? I dropped the camera in water, in Willow's water bowl. The bit that you plug in. So I'm hoping I haven't like messed up my whole computer. I don't think I have. Actually, I think I wasn't going to mention that just in case I had and I was going to get insurance. I think it's fine. It's all fine. Forget, I wouldn't have, you know, if I was to claim it back, it would be absolutely above board. I'm not an insurance fraudster. Anyway, on that bombshell, not incriminating myself because I wasn't doing anything, just to clarify. Have a wonderful week. Wish me luck for auditions. Thank you very much. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll check in next week. Just do that. Don't know why. Just felt right at the time. All the best, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. How do I stop this? It's like that, isn't it? Bye. Bye. Oh.